Then after following that, I think Crimson has not lost to Jolt at all, if I'm not wrong. He's beat him offline the time when I went to Bangalore, which was like almost a year ago in April.
Yeah, they haven't played in a while.
Yeah, after that, he double eliminated him in that tournament where Shunitsu beat Jolt, and then Jolt came back to Grands and Crimson 3-0'd him. And the last time Crimson played online, it was also a 2-0 against Jolt. However, Crimson did lose to Mark that tournament. So it's either
Crimson
one
is-
poison or the other.
Crimson is down 0-2 versus Mark, actually.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The thing,
And he's 4-1 against Jolt.
the thing is, based on like how it works, like how different these two Kazuyas are, Jolt cites that he is not very good at item usage because of his box, whereas Mark, on the other hand, has a weaker like movement as compared to Jolt's crouch dashes. So the strategy to beat them is like slightly different based on how you approach the matchup.
Mark likes the neutral game more, like the sort of like DDIS-esque thing. Although he's not afraid to extend advantage, similar to Jolt. But like in this case, like Crimson,
Oh,
since Crimson is like playing Diddy Kong, right? And Diddy Kong plays a long range rock paper scissors between side B, banana, and just like a dash attack, whatever, like on the other side B. So it's like a long range rock paper scissors he gets to play versus Jolt. While like Jolt is Kazuya, where he can take stocks like that. But since he doesn't have any of his own actual good long range options,
Crazy movement, yeah.
yeah. He's been doing that quite a lot today. The wall jump off the battlefield into side B. Oh, great.
Also, Mark's insane at cheesing. Like, he might be the best cheeser in Smash India.
I mean, yeah, he's aware of Kazuya's options. Like, he knows when to stop playing honestly.
Yeah.
he has-
he never plays honestly.
Which is like at the start of the game, like 3, 2, 1. It's like, yep, if I play
Yeah.
honestly, I lose.
All honesty done.
It's like the most infuriating mix of DDIS and Jolt.
It
And
is.
he
It
just
actually is.
Yeah, it's actually very funny because it's like it's kind of like a boss battle here. You know, both these players are very good at their like one-touch characters, but they both have like pretty what do you say? Pretty visible weaknesses. Like with Jolt complaining about items, or with Mark not having that automatic crouch dashes the way Jolt does. So each one, like I said, each one has a different way. You have to play like an entirely different character to beat both of them. You cannot be
Yeah.
like content with knowing only one person's matchup.
And then it gets even worse when you put DDIs in the mix, and it's just like a third new way of playing Kazuya. And now you just have 3 different Kazuyas in Smash India, and none of them help with beating the other one if you learn any of the matchups. So you just like
You have
we
to simply be the better player.
we have like 90 characters in Smash, but like count for 3 Kazuyas and it's like 92 instead. Like, that's how it feels.
It's like the me brawler variations, you know. It's not like
Yeah. And it's funny because like Kazuya does have enough moves to support literally
yeah.
the meat brawler thing. So that you can see that in the gameplay as well, and you can see as well like Jolt loves the crouch dash, he loves electric and guard fist, and he's currently in the lead for it as well. Like about to go up 1-0 if he doesn't screw up, and if Crimson keeps doing things like that.
to be fair, it looks pretty even as of now. I mean, of course, for Kazuya being Kazuya, you can say is at a very good advantage, especially because he's not used up his rage drive. But you're like one bad move into banana.
Or you're always one twin pistons away into an electric win into the up B.
But, against Kazuya, it always one something away from dying.
Yeah. It's like he's just never content with letting you play the game. It truly is the villain.
Who is doing this? Is he talking into the ASMR?
Yeah, don't you think it's very attractive?
AJSMR, am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
He's so Tanmay coded.
Thank you. I take that as a compliment.
Yes. Dog emoji, heartbreak emoji.
Unfortunate. My God, what is in the background? It's like one of those
It's like-
creepy pastas.
Yeah, somebody's making like horror movie sound effects in AJ's room.
It's like they're narrating about like Slenderman or something.
There.
Alright. The Hollow Bastion. There you
Oh.
go.
What did it take this long to do, man?
This is like an audio book. You can hear AJ and tell what's happening.
Oh, is that what? I might be blinded. Does say Pokemon Trainer? Oh, thank God, it's still Diddy Kong.
Who let him?
Pokemon train. Iris, dude. Okay. So Mark beats Floor 2-0.
Huh?
And Mark beats Floor 2-0, moves on to loser semifinals. DK Min, oh my god. He beat him with Donkey Kong.
Yes, Donkey Kong beats Min Min.
Yeah, I know that.
No, you don't.
I beat Floor's Min Min with Donkey Kong. Exactly.
Floors is bad then. You know, once upon a time during a first attempt, I beat Floors Min Min with Little Mac. I think it was almost solo actually. I think he's just really bad versus low tiers.
Oh my god, Shishdev took a game of Yoshi. I'm not really sure how that's going because Shishdev was banning. I thought like Yoshi was like pretty good. Considering that Shishdev also lost to me in the Ditto, I thought like he was probably one of the other Dittos. But it's 1-1 going on between them. And speaking of that game, let's come back to this one. Jolt, pretty strong start for him.
He's already in the lead. Like I think this might just be the set that Joel takes back. You know, after losing every single set before this. But like, it does go to show like there's probably like a huge difference between Crimson's gameplay between the online and offline environments.
Oh wow! Oh my god! The double tap there with that barrel sealing the edge guard. It's not the first time he's done it, and he does it very well. He's practiced it almost.
I swear, like
he's practiced it.
last time I saw him do that was versus DDI Snake when he won the bracket. That was amazing.
That was insane. I put that in the PR video. That was that good.
Yeah, it was a beautiful upbeat. And like Crimson is just that guy.
Yeah, he truly is. And the thing is, I was just talking like I think I saw Rage Kazuya holding a banana, and I'm just thinking like that has to be the scariest sight in the game, right?
Rage Kazuya on his own can kill you at 0. It's just like Rage Kazuya banana just gives him options.
Because I'm pretty sure the Rage Kazuya also does more damage like physically. Like as long as you have Rage, you have no need to just utilize it. You can absolutely combo the hell out of your opponent if you are very good and confident about your combos, which Jolt very much is. But he will be losing that stock without even using that because Crimson decides to, DDD his recovery. Just go back on stage and cause an explosion.
Yeah, and like that's a common thing you're gonna see with Diddy Kong because of that Uppy's landing hitbox is so strong. You can even see Crimson use it every once in a while as a combo tool, like starting hit of Uppy into the second hit of Uppy. Which I think
he does that when he gets the banana at 0.
Yeah, and one thing, right? Like Jolt has a good combo game, but like Crimson is also technical as hell in his own right. You see him with the bananas. You see him just go around, like, and just throwing banana off stage and turning this into a proper advantage state. Although he didn't mess with that banana, but like Crimson is just his execution is. I want to say like yeah, sure, Jolt has amazing execution, but Crimson is a different type of execution, which is still equally as deadly.
Completely agreed. It's like he's countering technicality, like technical execution with technical execution. You cannot beat Kazuya or like Kazuya as technical as Jolt without being extremely skillful yourself. And he's shown that with his Diddy Kong, all these combos, the popgun cancels, the confirms, everything. He's got them all like panned out. And you need to do all of that when you're up against the beast that a box Kazuya is.
And it's interesting because you cannot just say it's only technical, right? Because we also see Crimson's taken a step further. His neutral game is extremely polished. He wants to play the rock paper scissors with you, and he wants to force you to pick rock or scissors or paper, and he knows exactly which one you're gonna pick. Like he just follows up with the other option, and he's like Jolt can't keep up with that. Like that's one of the reasons like Diddy Kong is so good in this matchup. Kazuya, like one of the few characters that Kazuya truly struggles against, is that like Diddy Kong just gives you the ability to play whatever game you want, and Crimson turns that up to 100. Like I'll be honest, his neutral game is impossible to hit, and then as soon as he gets a hit on you, you're done.
Great.
I would also,
Go on.
like I would also imagine like Kazuya is just an amazing, like big body, reasonably heavy, so it's like super easy to combo. And not the greatest recovery either that Crimson could completely take advantage of, like we'd also seen in the previous game.
Yeah, it's like Crimson like kind of knows what you are going to do. It's like in chess how you pre-move like to save time. It's like that's what he does at ledge. He just spams a bunch of options, and it's almost like he knows exactly what you're going to choose. But then he's already doing the punish for that option. Like he dash back side Bs, he like goes for a down tilt at the ledge. When it even comes to like shield pressure or like respawn invincibility, he always knows, like he always pressures you into choosing like rock so he can use paper against you. It's crazy how he moves like that.
And then as soon as you will start to move, he just immediately latches on and just like takes you right back off stage and just kills you for it. Like he's so fast, it's you just can't keep up with him, and that's like exactly what's causing to like take the second game in this set. After losing the first one, I think he's already just back in the zone. He's back to just completely overrun Kazuya, kind of just overwhelm Jolt, not allow him to pull any of the Kazuya shenanigans, while trying to show everybody that Diddy Kong is an amazing character. Even if you didn't figure to say Wi-Fi, like this character can do it, and Crimson is one of the best to ever like try even to try. Like he's amazing at this.
I do believe he is seed 1 of the tournament, because I think Floor was seed 4 and I beat Floor and I had to play him in winners semis. So I do think he's seed 1, and it's very well deserved, I would say. It's Kalos is kind of, I'm surprised he let it open, but I guess having FD down and Kalos leaves you with Kalos now. However, I mean, it's even if he does lose this one, and he'll still have a DSR, so he will be good to go in like game 5 situation. He will be good to go having all the 3 FDs banned, which is probably what he wants. And Kalos is probably the best of the 3 FDs to run, considering he can wall cling, which is another set of mix-ups for Crimson.
Yeah, and obviously if he wins, then like that problem solves itself because he just took a game. So overall, like this is a pretty good position to be in, Kalos, especially when the other 2 are banned. And like as you said, due to DSR, he's just not worrying about the stage anymore, even if he does lose. But I don't think he needs to worry about losing, because even though he's in the never mind.
Oh my god! Every time you think like Kazuya's done for, he just reminds you about the amount of options he has to get himself out of there.
He's as a character, he has like there's a lot of attention given to him in terms of just like what he can do in a specific situation. Like if he's in disadvantage, you would imagine that Kazuya is like big man, like he's a heavy character and he's like not exactly like the greatest. You wouldn't expect him to be the greatest out of disadvantage, but like he's one of those characters that just has a tool for every single situation you can expect him. Like it's rather unconventional, but you could compare it to characters like you could compare it to like Wolf, Greninja, and Joker, which is like a strange comparison to make, but that's what I feel about Kazuya. Like he's just, maybe it's because of the wide variety of moves that they offer, but he has something for everything,
Yeah. It's almost like they gave Kazuya a bunch of weaknesses and they're like, okay, now how do we help him get out of those weaknesses? Because it's like, pad disadvantage, he has like an excellent up air to get out of there, to reverse the situation. He's got an armored down B even in the air, which not many characters have armor on their moves when they're in the air, but Kazuya does out of all characters. He has like even the tough guy, which is like absolutely not necessary for a character like Kazuya.
Oh my god. He's so close to death here.
Barely. But yeah, Crimson here is that. Oh my god, the banana coming in clutch.
Oh, up smash!
Oh my god,
yes. A horrible DI and that takes the stock.
Yeah, up smash is kind of confusing. How do you up smash? I think it's inside, right?
You have to do up and away, I think.
What?
No, it's very
away things.
No, it's in, right? Because the hands kind of go send you upwards at the end of it.
It's not. No, it's not up. You don't DI up.
Yeah, you don't DI up. But like, is it in or is it out? Because I thought I DI'd in today and it would work because DDD didn't die, but it could also be DDD be heavy.
I'm actually also not sure.
Yeah, it's crazy. Did you know Snake was in?
So,
Snake up
yeah,
tilt.
yeah, yeah, I knew, yeah. Crazy.
Crazy.
And that's the
If
kind of thing this game
Oh my
expects you to know if
god.
you want to win, you know? Because like Crimson might be like down by like about 100%, I'd say. Okay, maybe not 100 now, but he's down a lot. But if he just keeps up this pressure, never mind. My bad, man.
oh
Is that GG?
no, that is
No.
best of 5. So Jolt is
Oh,
at.
okay.
But now here's the thing. Now Jolt gets to ban 2 stages. Let's say he bans Battlefield and Small Battlefield. He still has Crimson has a bunch of non-FD options for him. And after,
Yeah.
let's say let's say this stage is what the main problem for Crimson here. If he wins this game, he does not have to worry about FDs because he can ban Town and FD in the final game with Kalos being DSR. So, if stage is the main concern here for Crimson, then this set should go in his favor because winning that one game has gotten him the perfect like stage list he needs to win this.
But he also does need to make sure he wins 2 more games in a row. And like he's seed 1, but we're still talking about Jolt. He's ranked number 1 for a reason. And like even though Crimson does have the favorite head-to-head, currently as it is, he needs to win 2 games before Jolt even wins 1. So if the stage truly does matter to that extent, I'd give him a chance. But he's still in a very rough spot.
Also, not to mention that Crimson might not really be familiar with the online environment the way Jolt is. Like
Yeah.
he's a very like you even when he plays Yuzu Parsec, he's the one hosting, so he has like not zero latency, but how much ever latency Smash provides you with. He is always offline, regardless of whether he's playing online or not. So that could be what is going on? That could be a confounding variable for Crimson here in his path to grand finals. But let's see. And we are going back to Hollow Bastion. I think Crimson did win a set here. Did he? He won a game here, right, Crimson?
Did
He won game 2, right?
we're gonna have to.
Let me rewind. Yeah, he did. He absolutely
Yeah.
destroyed him. He up
We
smashed.
probably tell them. I think one thing though is that like if Crimson still loses this, then like he has a chance to be facing Mark again in losers finals, and he hasn't done well versus Mark in the past. So this is a pretty crucial set for him to take. Because like so Mark just has to finish losers semis, and then he'll be done. He just goes into losers finals, and if Crimson has to meet him down there, it's been 4-0 in Mark's favor last I checked, which is like about 5 minutes ago. So I don't.
Yeah, it's exactly. That's the scary part because even I was up against Crimson. I was like, if I lose this, I stand a chance of playing Kazuyas in losers instead of Kazuyas in winners final. So losing here definitely is a huge setback. So like even if he does manage to somehow clutch this out and he does have to end up playing another Kazuya in Grands, which is most likely, he's still in Grand Finals and not losers finals. So it's like how many more Kazuyas he has to face depends upon how well he does here. Because it could be 1 or it could be straight up like 3 more sets against the Kazuya.
Then yeah, and that's like one of the second best case scenario. So ideally, for Crimson's sake, he ends it in the next 2 games. I don't think Jolt wants that. Obviously, he knows how good he is as a player, and he wants to prove it on the stage, especially on the online stage where he's basically grown up as a player. So I don't think he would want to give this up so easily. We see him going 2-1, and it's been a long time since he's beaten Crimson, but this might just be the set for him to do so. And in a major setting like this, it would be a win that actually mattered to a great extent.
I'm wondering about the stage pick here. I think Battlefield was. I'm not sure. I didn't check what is banned, but I think PS2 and Small Battlefield might have been banned with Hollow Bastion being DS. Oh my god, he reads that.
Bro.
He read the hell out of that offensive up B. Like Crimson, like you said, has been doing too much of it, like to use those explosive barrels because they're too powerful in terms of knockback, in terms of damage. And he read that. He read the offensive up B.
And it's just like by nature of Dragon Uppercut just being such a that move is completely intangible, and it's like incredibly powerful. Basically almost everywhere you hit it just deletes Crimson. Now hitting him again with the Rage Drag, Crimson's at 53% after that. Like I'm a little scared for him in this set because it's just 2 more stocks, and like we know what Kazuya does. Crimson plays technical can kill you, but Kazuya as a character is designed to just kill you. And Jolt, he's a robot, bro. Like his hands are made out of like gears and all that.
Yeah.
He's just a machine with the way he operates it. And using the box to properly like to fully bring his gameplay to the next level. I cannot say I feel very confident for Crimson though. You can't count him out, but can you really just look at this situation and tell me that like sure
It's
Crimson
gonna
has a
be
good
any
chance?
different. Yeah. Oh my god. That was insane. He barreled behind him as he was lasering and then took advantage of that with that frame 6 up smash of his. Yeah, but the thing about Crimson is one thing I've noticed is even if he's getting absolutely destroyed, I don't know whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but he never stops like playing as himself. Like he's always, just like monkeying around very literally with those side Bs, platform cancels. He never really slows the pace down, regardless of whether the playing a fast-paced game has been disadvantageous for him. And I think maybe he believes that keeping the pressure up on your opponent, regardless of whether you're in neutral advantage or disadvantage, is the right answer. But it's probably worked out for him up till now.
And it's working out because he's up until that down B, he's brought Jolt from like 0 to 128% of just pure advantage state. So surely like he's on to something. Just how well can he execute the plan? How well can he keep it consistent? Because you're playing against Kazuya and Kazuya kills you. What?
No, the DI that was not I do not think it gives us 58, especially on Battlefield. I think that was